Good morning, friends. In the last video, 2 on the book summary of the Bomber Mafia, written by Malcolm Gladwell, I have detailed out the frustrations faced by the 2 Air Force commanders of the US Air Force. One was Air Commander Haywood Hansel, and the other was Air Commander Curtis LeMay. Both had been given the task of the destructions of a few cities of Japan. Both these commanders were based at 2 different locations in the southeast of Asia. Unfortunately, both of these commanders could not accomplish the task they were assigned to do. In this concluding video, I am detailing out the monstrous destruction of some of the cities of Japan as narrated by the author Malcolm Gladwell. What material did they use for the destruction? They used bombs which had explosive compounds known as napalm. Napalm is an incendiary material capable of igniting and burning instantaneously. The burning fire would make the equipment, resources, materials, and human beings reduced to ashes. This action did happen in 1945. About a year ago, these commanders had lofty ideals and principles such as precision bombing, daylight bombing, and bombing only on selected objects and places. In the last 1 year, extreme weather conditions, continuous failures of aircrafts, inordinate delays made these commanders frustrated. The higher ups at Washington were getting restless and anxious at the inactions in the battlefield. Low Uris Norstad, the second in command of the US Air Force, contacted Haywood and asked him to forget the precision bombing and begin to burn the towns of Japan. Hansel was hesitant, but Norstad grew impatient with Hansel's inactivity. He flew down to Guam Island, met Hansel, expressed his displeasure of the authorities, and asked Hansel to leave the job and go back to America. Norstad asked Commander LeMay, who was based in Kolkata at that time, to come and take charge from Hansel. Air Commander Curtis LeMay thus took over as the head of the operations of the 3 islands of Saipan, Tinian, and Guam in January 1945. What was the first assignment given to LeMay? LeMay was asked to destroy the aircraft manufacturing plant located at Nakajima in Japan first. Did he do it? No. It was not possible for him. LeMay sent hundreds of B-29 aircrafts in January, February, and also in March 1945 to destroy the plant, but he could not do the demolishing. Why? The clouds were over the city of Nakajima, the aircrafts were flying at a height of 30,000 feet, and the pilots could not see the plant on the ground, as the city was blanketed with heavy clouds. The American meteorologists also informed LeMay that even in the following months of April, May, and June, there were only 4 or 5 days of clear sky available. LeMay was wondering as to how he could attack Japan if he had only 4 or 5 days of clear sky in the next 4 months. In his heart of heart, he did not want to get humiliated like his predecessor Hansel. Just then, he got a flash of an idea. If the aircrafts could fly at a height of 5,000 to 9,000 feet from the ground instead of 30,000 feet, he need not worry about the clouds or the visibility of the ground objects. He wanted to work on his idea immediately. But what about the risk of flying at low altitude? He thought over the issue. Why fly during daytime? Why not fly during nighttime and attack? He asked himself. Yes, LeMay concludingly decided that the pilot should fly at night at a height of 5,000 to 7,000 feet to bomb the Japanese cities. LeMay drew a confidential plan, named it as Tokyo, and sent to his boss Hap Arnold for his approval. He did not wait to get his approval. LeMay arranged to get the bottom portions of all the aircrafts painted with black paints immediately. LeMay was in control of the airbase for 3 months and he had not achieved anything. He decided that he would perform. On the night of March 9th, 1945, Curtis LeMay attacked Tokyo on a full scale. About 300 numbers of B-29 aircrafts left Guam with full loads of napalm for the attack. Tokyo was sleeping at that time. Tokyo was totally unprepared for this attack. 1,665 tons of napalm created 16 square miles of intense fire. Within 3 hours of bombing of the city, it was reduced to debris and ashes. The glow of fire was seen 150 miles away. In that 6 hours, over 200,000 people died in the man-made cruelest fire in the world. After firebombing, LeMay's men went to over 67 cities of Japan like hungry wild animals. The war secretary, Henry Stimson, was shocked to know that LeMay had incinerated 16 square miles of Tokyo and Japan. Over and above LeMay's firebombing, 2 nuclear bombs were also dropped on the 2 cities of Japan, killing people closer to 3 million. The war was waged as fiercely and brutally, shortened the duration of the war. It brought victory to the Americans. Today, the military war technology is so much advanced. Precision and accurate bombing could be done even while flying at a height of 40,000 feet above, whether there is a blanket of cloud or not. There are also stealth bombers who are undetectable and they do not come under the range of the radar. These bombers are totally invincible. In the history of war, how is Curtis LeMay identified now? Historians call him cold-blooded and ruthless. Malcolm Gladwell asserts that LeMay had been assigned to do a job and he did it. Maybe he did accomplish the job with a little more audacity than required. But they say all is fair in a war. I suggest that you grab a copy of the book and read it. I hope you liked this video. Please give a thumbs up and like it. Please share this video with at least 5 of your friends, enabling them to know the history of the World War II some more clearly. To encourage my efforts, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done so far. I will see you soon with another video. Thank you.